Hello and welcome back to RLCS Recap with your host Marky Two Butts. Today we're going over the playoffs for this first fall regional number 1 for North America that's happened this past weekend, and we got the last 8 teams that made it through the Swiss round out of the 16, and we're looking at the first game of the playoffs is G2 versus Furia. And it is a best of 7 up until, or not until, it's just a best of 7 all the way through, as we're already in the quarterfinals. There's going to be semis and grand finals, just best of 7 straight after the Swiss stages. No more needing to win like 3 games. In this case, you need to win just 4 against the opposition to win out in this first regional. As scores tied 1s apiece, Yanez will find that ball in the midfield that no one coming to challenge him. He's able to find that air dribble, get the flipper set, and dunks it over the last defender. And it makes it 2-1. It's still half the game left for G2 as the target puts that right on the above the crossbars. Janus will still be there and mix it around, and Chicago will find the goal as it is 2s. And a nice little deflection. Can't quite find it. Atomic can't dunk it in either. He's got no more boost to get over on top of the ball to push that down. Chicago will keep it alive, though, for the moment. And Furia kind of scrambling on defense right now. As JNAPS will be able to finish that one off and give them the 1-0 lead. As the game kicks off in game number 2, and Furia will take their goal easily at that. As G2 will try to dump it down. It's just over the back wall, and G2 will find that on the sidewall as the rotations can't come through quickly enough and gets quickly cut down as Fury trying to come back and dump that ball out. And another goal will come in at the overtime period, and G2 takes a quick 2-0 lead as the ball is almost pushed in by Chicago. Yanez on the sidewall, able to calmly deal with that, gets the flipper set, is able to push it off to teammate and get a demo at the same time, and Fury will find a nice, well-worked goal in this third game as they start out winning again. Atomic will push it into the corner. A nice little bump comes through to mess up the rotations a little bit. Trying to go for another one. Kedio, and oh, and Atomic's able to follow that one up and push it in as G2 will find another goal as we're into overtime yet again. As the pressure's still on Fury, it seems like they're playing a lot of defense. Kedio can't quite find the grace. It clears, and a demo comes through. Will give G2 a 3-0 lead so far. Is this going to be a quick sweep for G2 as they are looking pretty strong in this quarterfinal game. Furia will take another lead again as they're on the offensive still. Card can't quite find his teammate. Kedio will get that into the corner. Chicago trying to push it off. Card will play that over to the side. JNups cuts it out, but he pushes it back into his own corner. No one else defensively coming, and Fury will take a 2-0 lead as you feel for, I think that was Chicago, that like you want to touch, or I think it was JNups, you wanted to touch it there, but it is a little unfortunate. You got to push it towards your own net there, and Fury will take a 3-0 win as they will not be shut out and swept in this game, the series, and G2 will straight away take the lead in game number 5, trying not to get reverse swept here. As the ball comes in and a nice save as Yanez up in the air, gets the flipper side. Ball goes a little bit away from him, but he doesn't mind as he's able to find that goal out of nothing, seemingly. Ball pops out to Card, goes over 1. Oh, both defenders commit, and Yanez will have a free empty net at the bottom of the goal. So it is 2-1 now to Furia. Still playing a little defense. Couple defenders commit, but Card with not a lot of boost, or no boost, still does have a teammate. He's able to find him with a quick passing play. Gives him a 3-1 lead. Chicago push it off to the side. Playing straight back to him. Beats 2 defenders. Kedio can only really push that off just barely to the side with not a lot of power. Want to get that more into the corner, but can't. As Fury win 2 now, and oh, that's an own goal. That is an unfortunate way to start, as G2 will gladly take that. And Atomic going over 2. Yanez. 40 boost on the sidewall. No one coming to challenge yet. Goes over 1. Gets blocked by Atomic, but Card is there, and he will put it into the top left corner. He's able to find that as the ball. Oh, right off the kickoff, they will gift G2 a goal back, though. JNups tries to find that off the sidewall. And Atomic is there, beats the defender closest to him to the ball. Now it's 3-1. played, agonizingly close. And Cadio is there for the put away. So there's still time to tie this up with 30 seconds left. Card, last man back. Not a lot of boost. Plays it up to the sidewall. Yanez gets blocked out. Atomic and the demo come through. Can he find that? It should be relatively easy again. Yes, he is able to. As FaZe Clan beats Shopify Rebellion 4-2. Space Station take out Optic 4-1. And Genji beat Version 1 4-1 as well. As we're into the semis looking at Genji versus SSG. As Genji take the game number 1. And that ball falls agonizingly close to the goal. And a couple of saves, but not able to push it away from the real danger, and it is ones apiece. As a minute 40 remaining, Arsenal was on corner, able to play it by one, but can't quite find the ball after that. Apparently Jax put it to the side back wall, and he's able to beat LJ to it and find a 2-1 lead. Arsenal trying to dunk on Chronic, can't quite find it. Demo comes through though, but Genji might not need him as they're able to find their two players, link up, and are able to secure their first win in the semis. So minute 54 into overtime we go, and the ball played over Daniel, can't quite find it defensively. So Genji takes a 2-0 lead with that one and only goal of game number 2. So we're into number 3. The bumps come through. One defender missed. Apparently Jack's one-on-one, and he's able to go under into the corner. So Genji's starting to heat up in this series. Daniel to the back wall. Demo comes through. He's going to wait for it to drop, and he can't. He does find it. Oh, that's an own goal, as he doesn't know what defensively, like, where he is. Not where he is, but if there's anyone coming on the back wall, he's got to make a play on it. He tried to hit it off to the side, and that ball will go in for Space Station, as they will not be swept in this series. It is 2-1, and the Space Station will get a goal right off the kickoff of game number 4. And Genji will get one straight away, and right off the kickoff again, it goes to the Space Station's half. Dodges one defender, but Chronic is there, and he plays that to the middle for apparently Jack, who's waiting, and it will gladly get that as right off the kickoff again, as these goals will just keep coming in straight away off the kickoffs. And it is now 3-1 to Genji, and make that 4-1 as a save on the goal line will not be enough to stop him, as they're only one game away from the finals, and almost able to find that, and will be put away by Chronic in the beginning of game number 5. Right off the kickoff again, goes away, and and a nice dunk on the block from apparently Jack. Will make it a 2-0 game, and 2 becomes 3, and straight away off the kickoff again, Daniel looking for it, offense, trying to bump the defender. Nolly is able to dodge out on a couple, I think 2 players coming in on that. LJ, last person back, can't quite find it over the last player, and Chronic will just push that into the goal, and nope, Nolly got that, I believe. And FaZe Clan will also take out G2 as we are into Genji versus FaZe Clan in the grand finals for regional number 1, the Fall Open. And FaZe Clan will gladly take a goal in overtime for their first win in this grand finals. Only one best of 7. Still, no need to. Well, because it doesn't matter with the regionals the way it is. It's not like a need to be a team that won all the way and then like lost like a best of 7. Yeah, that's like different regionals. If you're thinking about it like that, FaZe Clan do get 1 goal back in game number 2 to start off, and they add a second one right after the kickoff. And Genji are gonna be caught out. And it makes it 3-0. So much of what they did to Space Station in their semifinals just happened to them. Hope it doesn't happen a lot for Genji, as they need to start turning things around here as they try to find a goal in this game so far. They just have not yet found one. First killer will, with a nice redirect, will put a lot of pace on that ball, and no one's going to be able to stop that from Genji when they're coming back. Can't quite defend that sometimes. And another demo comes through, and we are into game number 3. That was pretty quick. Typical on the sidewall. Chronic will spawn again. He blocks that out straight away. Spawn on the right side for Genji. You'd say there's only 20 seconds left. They need a goal here. Chronic is able to find the nice touch on that, and will direct it into the goal. 40 seconds into overtime. Chronic almost able to find that redirect. Nolly on the back post will put that in off the post, or maybe the corner. So we're into game number 4 of this game, as Genji do find some goals and a win in this typical flipper set. Can't quite find it. And oh, almost put in by miss. Oh, he's able to backflip it back out, and first killer's there for the putback. And Nolly over one. Can't quite find it yet. If they can come back, as we're going the other way now as FaZe. Chronic will put that a little bit too far away from him. So we'll get to it. Touches it again. It's a flipper set. Goes over the last one. Yes, he's able to find that. Can't defend those all the time. As they are able to win that. FaZe Clan on the verge of their first win in regional number 1. So apparently Jack will find a nice pass, and he's able to put that one away with lots of power. It's missed to the back wall now. Still 3 minutes remaining. Lots of time as both players commit, and miss will be there as they can clear it, push it away enough. And Chronic, with a little bit of shaky defense, let that go across his own net and almost put that into his own net. Apparently Jack now will get some time, pushes it a little bit too far, and FaZe are able to capitalize on that, and they will possibly be the winners as first killer will solidify that. Yes, FaZe Clan 4-1 in the first regional for NA. Stick around this season because we're coming back for season 2 of RLCS recap. We're going to be looking at all the regionals and majors for this whole year for NA and EU. Thanks for watching.